Hi, I'm Dr. Leif Smith. Today I want to talk about the silent pandemic of disconnection in our lives. I'm talking about how disconnected we are as human beings. When we are wired to be social, we are wired to be with each other, we are wired to need each other. There's plenty of research out there that will back up my point. But what I'm really noticing is that we claim to be more connected than we've ever been. We're connected by social media. In a moment's notice, you can get on and see what your cousin Louie is doing and how their trip is going, right? In the Caribbean, and their 3 children, and how they've all graduated with honors. You can see this all in a moment's notice, without ever having to talk to your cousin. You can get online and see the wonderful lives that all your friends that you haven't seen in 20 years are living. You can say hello to your parents via DM, a direct message, or a tweet, or a reply to a tweet, or a reply to a post, or liking a post on Instagram. And that suffices for connection. So we have all this technology, we have all these ways to communicate faster than the speed of light, and it's only going to get faster. We'll be able to do it with our thoughts one day without ever having to press any buttons. But yet, we're so disconnected. How satisfying is that? Not very. If you're like me, one of the things I've learned this past year is it's so much better to be a producer of social media content than it is a consumer. There's research showing that depression rates are higher. Anxiety rates and panic and those sorts of things are higher the more you consume social media. Because what happens on social media is you get this idea, this false notion that you are connected, that you matter, and that these relationships are thriving when they are not. We are more alone than we've ever been. Getting on social media makes you feel bad about yourself. It makes you feel bad about your body. Filters, anybody? Come on, right? You know what I'm saying? So we feel worse about ourselves when we get online, not better. We feel disconnected, not connected. And we wonder why we suffer silently for so long without help. My first tip for getting more connected. I feel like you should prioritize real life experiences and real life connections. In other words, stop looking at everybody else's pictures of travel. Start making your own. Stop saying, oh, I should contact this person that lives in Hawaii, or I should contact this friend of mine that I haven't talked to in 10 years. Call them, have a conversation. I don't care how long it is. Connect, hear their voice, have a conversation, apologize for the fact that it's been 10 years, and vow to stay connected. Prioritize engagement. Sit down and have conversations. Put the phone away, turn it off. Get off of Twitter, get off of social media, and sit down, have a coffee, and ask the person across from you how their life is going. This is what I feel is going to help. Real life connection, prioritizing discussion, prioritizing listening, the back and forth that goes on between two human beings, talking, feeling heard, feeling empathic, feeling with each other. The second thing you can do to get better connected is to limit social media. This is not an earth-shattering recommendation here, but we are creatures of habit. And the first thing we do when we get up in the morning is grab our smartphones. Then we get on Twitter, we get on Instagram, we get on Facebook, we get on LinkedIn, we get on everything. Stop doing that. Do it less. Find a way to break yourself of that habit. Limit it to 5 minutes in the morning, 5 minutes at night. Do this for a week, see how it feels. By doing so, you're going to stop this constant disconnection process that I was speaking of earlier. What happens is you get in there, you get on social media, and you falsely believe that you're conversing with people because you're looking at all their photos, or you're replying to something that they are enraged about politically or something similar. You're really not connecting with them. You're doing it from afar, and that makes you feel worse. My third tip for getting more connected in your life might sound odd, but hey, you've watched some of my other videos and I'm an odd dude, okay? Read more. Now, how is that going to help you connect? It's going to help you connect in some major ways. First of all, when you read a book, you can get access to someone's thoughts. That's what you do when you're engaging in conversation anyway. So, you can access someone's thoughts on what life has been like 20 years ago, 30 years ago, 40 years ago, 100 years ago. And you can access their worries about life, about getting older, about love lost, about jobs, about careers, about travel. All these things that make us so human. We can see it through the eyes of another person. We can get a little lost in fiction. We can learn from a biography. I love the fact that someone can live their entire life, live 80, 90 years, write a book, or someone can write a book about them, and I can learn some of those same lessons and feel that I'm not so alone in the world because they went through the same things that I'm going through. Reading will connect you back to your life. Reading will help you feel more human. Reading will help you overall battle anxiety and battle depression. Two of the biggest things that come from this silent pandemic: disconnection. I hope these 3 tips are helpful. Let me know if they are. And if you are not a subscriber, please subscribe. I would love to have you be a part of my community. I'm Dr. Leif Smith. Thank you for joining me today, as always, and I will see you in the next video.